A truck driver with no name just got busted by ICE. I mean, literally, his official New York State commercial driver's license said no name given. This isn't a joke. It's real, it's dangerous, and it's proof that our immigration system is collapsing under its own contradictions. So, an illegal immigrant operating an 18-wheeler across America's highways under a real ID license approved by a sanctuary state. And how does that even happen? And what's worse, this isn't the only case. ICE says dozens more are out there hauling freight, crossing state lines, and putting everyone on the road at risk. So how did this massive security failure slip through the cracks? And honestly, the system is just completely broken. But what happens next could change everything for our lives and your life as well. So stay tuned. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And we're a growing channel, so every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow. Even a thumbs up in the comment helps tremendously. We're going to get right to this. It's just watch.
You know, Director Lyons, I saw something that startled me. That was ICE arresting an Indian national, an illegal alien operating an 18-wheeler in Oklahoma.
Look at the screen. Animal, no name given.
And you can see on your screen now, he was carrying a New York State issued commercial driver's license. It could also be used as a real ID. His first name was listed as, quote, no name given. That's literally a real ID he was arrested with. Meanwhile, ICE has arrested at least 91 illegals operating commercial vehicles following that deadly crash back in August in Florida. That was also an Indian national. And, you know, fortunately, in this latest no-name case, no one lost their life, but this has got to give a lot of pause and concern for people that we have a lot of illegal aliens out there that shouldn't be behind commercial vehicles.
Yeah, it's really scary, Griff. And, you know, like you said, to see that on a driver's license issued by a state, no name given, and the worst part, there's a real ID star right up there in the corner. I don't know about you.
I had to go to the driver's facility, the DMV, that's out by me 3 times because my one piece of paper was wrong. So I had to go home, figure that out, go back in, and then they're like, oh, well, this one's expired in a few days. So I had to go back a 3rd time, wait in line for 9 hours on the only day that they're open to get a real ID. And this dude has no name listed. Tell me your story about Real ID in the comments, and if you're pissed off about this, we're going to finish this and we're going to get to it.
But it was like going through a security clearance for me to get my Real ID. So I can't believe that we're giving illegal aliens who have no right to be here these driver's licenses. You have these sanctuary states that want to go ahead and try to just make it welcoming for these people that we don't know who they are. And again, these are CDL licenses. These people are transporting hazardous goods, materials at times. And in some cases, we don't know exactly what they're doing. And look how many American citizens have lost their lives because of individuals like that have these driver's licenses. You know, Homeland.
That's outrageous. So this is the actual commercial driver's license recovered by ICE during a traffic stop in Oklahoma. The card name clearly shows no name given. The driver is an Indian national named Amnal and was caught hauling freight on an 18-wheeler with paperwork approved by the state of New York. And ICE records confirm he entered the country illegally and obtained a real ID somehow through a sanctuary loophole. And acting ICE Director Todd Lyons said this should never happen. You can't have unverified individuals operating heavy machinery across our nation. I mean, what if he was hauling dangerous chemicals and he spilled it? But I want you to think about this. A real ID, the same kind of identification used to board planes and access federal buildings. I cover the White House for Next News Network, and if I don't have a real ID, I can't go to the White House. I could not get my badge that I use to scan in. And yet states like New York and California are issuing them to people without verified identities. This is mind-blowing. And does that sound secure to you guys? Would you trust your family on the road with somebody the system literally calls no name? How do you sue somebody like that? How do you get insurance? It's insane. So this isn't an accident. It's a policy failure. And Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who proudly calls Illinois a sanctuary state, has spent the year mocking federal enforcement. He even went on late-night TV wearing a bulletproof vest, pretending to be a reporter in war-torn Chicago. Meanwhile, Chicago's migrant crisis is exploding. Over 100,000 arrivals since 2022, shelters are overflowing, and billions are being drained from taxpayers. And Lyons said his agency has arrested 91 illegal truck drivers across our republic since August, some with fake blank or incomplete CDLs from blue states. And Florida's deadly crash in August was the final straw. ICE launched a national operation called Midway Blitz, and it's targeting fraudulent CDL holders coast to coast. And this is where it all changes. Sanctuary states claim that they can issue these licenses to keep roads safe, but the opposite is happening. Unverified drivers are getting behind the wheel of 40-ton trucks with real ID clearance. So here's my question. Should Congress block funding to these states that issue federal IDs to people with no verified identity? Or should states be required to integrate biometric verification for every CDL issued? Sorry, this heats me up big time. And if you guys got value from this update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. So here's the truth. No Republican survive when states openly defy federal law and put citizens in danger. When a trucker's license literally says no name given, it's not just a paperwork glitch, it's a symbol of government collapse. My best friend is a truck driver, and the stuff he has to go through to keep his CDL, all the checks and the medical things and the insurances he's got to carry, it's outrageous. My next door neighbor drives a truck for a living, and he has people coming through his stuff all over the time to make sure he's online. And these people could just walk right through it. And they're driving machines that could unalive entire families if they blink the wrong way. And sanctuary states have turned compassion into chaos, and now Americans are paying the price on our roads and in our wallets. And President Trump's ICE leadership is cleaning up the mess, but the question remains, how many more no names are out there? I mean, seriously, I want to know this. And this is about sovereignty, security, and the simple expectation that government should protect its people. Our republic deserves better, folks. Again, stay alert, stay free, and stay informed. And seriously, keep an eye on those truck drivers. There's a lot of great ones out there, and you guys are the lifeblood of this country. But those people are ruining it for everybody. God bless.